Well. Let's see. Are we live now? Who knows? This is the Swedish Guitar Nerd. Hey. That was a bad start. Let's do that again. Hey, this is the Swedish Guitar Nerd. And yeah, I'm doing this as a live event and a live stream. I've tried to do live streams before with the Swedish Guitar Nerd channel, and it has never worked really well. So let's see how it works today. My idea is that if you haven't noticed, if you follow my channel, I haven't done that many videos in a while. And well, this is basically to make it easier for me to make videos. Because now I can just, in theory, just plug in and go. So we'll see how that works out. And the concept is this: I will do a review of something, whatever I will have available at the moment. And yeah, as my usual demo or review videos, I will talk about some kind of guitar gear. And well, you get to ask questions about it, and when I'm done, we can talk about basically anything. And I can mention already now, and when we're starting, that if you want to get in touch with me, you can send me an email on this address, swedishguitarnerd@gmail.com. If you have any questions, or you want to get in touch with me, or if you have any products you want to be covered in this thing. I'm planning on doing this more regularly, so every week, hopefully. And if you want to send me stuff, whatever you want to send me, here's the address. And that could be anything. It doesn't have to be guitar related. And whatever you will send, it will be featured in my live streams. If it's not something that's highly unappropriate. What's the word? Unappropriate. Okay. Well, as promised, let's start talking about the guitar. So today I'm having a Washburn WR-120 in my knee. And well, what can I tell you about this one? It's my wife's guitar originally. And apparently she got it. She never got an amplifier though, so it hasn't been played. So I don't know what the Fender calls their guitars when they have been, I think there's a custom shop option when it's like it has been in a closet for all the years since the 50s. Because this is basically it. It hasn't been used no, not that much at least. But it's, well, I would say it's around 20 years old at least. I think that's when they came in the early 2000s. And yeah, I think it came in a pack. I seem to remember this guitar coming in a pack only, so you had to buy it with a horrible, probably Marshall amp. Marshall, that wouldn't be horrible. A Washburn amp, because this is a Washburn. Did I say something else before? I'm sorry. Yeah. And where is it made? No one knows. I would say China. I think Washburn made a lot of things in China and still are, but who knows? There's no serial number, no nothing. All you know is that it's the Rocker series. So I suppose that's what the WR is. It's Washburn Rocker. Yeah, let's go through it then. We start at the top with the horrible tuners. Like the ones you find on the cheapest Squier and Epiphone guitars. And yeah, they will break. They don't hold tuning very well, and yeah, they're horrible in general. Yeah, and it's a scarf joint. I don't know if it's possible to see, but it actually is like up here. Usually you have it very visible down here, but this one is, I don't know how they attach the headstock to the neck actually, to be honest. But you can clearly see that there's a line up here, so in some way they glue it to the rest of the thing. It's a maple neck and a rosewood fretboard, 22 frets. And the neck in itself is really good. I really like this neck. It's a really rather slim neck, rather flat one. I would say it's 12-inch radius. And it plays really well. So that's a very strange thing about this guitar, because this is as cheap as you get. You can't get cheaper than this. So it's a nice slim. I think this guitar is trying to be an Ibanez. There are lots of things speaking for that. So, and Ibanez's usually have a slim neck, so yeah, it feels great. The nut is a black plastic one, and it's rather horrible. And yeah, what more can I say? The strings get caught in it, so you get, when you tune the guitar, it's like ding. I won't do it now because it will go out of tune, and I will never get in tune again. So that could be something to upgrade. I will upgrade the tuners on this, of course. It's attached rather nicely as well, the neck. And it has a backplate that says Washburn Pro. So I wonder what Washburn, I don't know, regular is, because if this is the Pro one. I don't know. Oh, here's a serial number. Sorry, I was completely wrong before. So if anyone knows how Washburn serial numbers work, it starts with a 0 and then it's a C. And then it's a 0 again and a 7. Could that mean that it's a 2000 guitar from the 2000? I don't know. You might know. Leave a comment. It comes down to the body, and when I looked at the guitar at first, I thought it was a Mercury series guitar, but Washburn had for a while. Actually designed by Grover Jackson. It's been with everyone. At the moment, he's doing the guitars for Friedman guitars. It's Grover Jackson that makes them. But this isn't. It's another completely different body style. It's very sharp, and I think if you want to make a affordable guitar, well, I don't think, besides maybe the Telecaster, it's hard to make it cheaper than this, because it's a slab of thumping, and you really have just cut it out, sanded off the edges, and that's it. It's very square and sharp, which some would say is modern and cool, what I know. It's nothing wrong with it. It has the right comfort parts. It's for your back here and your front, so it's ergonomic enough, I would say. It has a really nice blue finish. I'm sure it doesn't come through at all here in the video, but it's a nice metallic finish, and it really sparkles, and I like that. Yeah. And we have 2 single coils, 1 humbucker, no name, who knows. And yeah, I will play a bit so you'll get to hear them. We have a rather flimsy 5-way switch, but it's okay. We have a volume that's sort of okay, and we have, of course, as usual with the Far Eastern guitars, we have a tone knob that doesn't work. Or work, it does something. it just turns everything off at like 9.5 or whatever, 0.5, depends on how you see it, and does nothing else above that. So I will basically solder it out. It's very easy to take the tone control out of the equation. You just solder it off the volume knob and then it's gone. And the problem is solved. Yeah, we have a very standard looking Strat trem. Why they put trems on these guitars, I don't know. I've complained about this for decades now. And Squier have started making hardtail versions of their bullet guitars that are, I mean, similar to this one, which makes all the sense in the world, because these trems are horrible. And the previous owner has done the only good thing you can do about this. You take out the tremolo arm, throw it as far away as you can, and never attach it again, because trems on these guitars, I mean, it will just go out of tune. It doesn't work at all. So I don't see the point in having them. Yeah, it's a flimsy trem lock. I don't know if that's visible at all either. Some might say that affects the tone a lot. I'm not sure. I think that's a myth, actually. Maybe I should do a video sometime about that. Yeah, and we have an output jack. That, of course, is, it's not super tight. You might hear it. I might do a video about fixing cheap output jacks, because it's really, you just have to screw it loose and push it together. That will be a short, nice video. So, yeah. There's nothing much to it. I don't know what the body is made of. Plywood, who knows? It's kind of heavy. Not super light. I would say it's basswood, but who knows? It might be plywood, for all I know. It's wood, I guess. Maybe it's something else. Hard plastic ABS. I don't know. Okay. Let's see if you have any questions about the specs of this guitar. Well, I'm gonna say hello to everyone that's commented so far. It's a great Vancina. Good to see you here. Didn't expect that. Yeah, I've tried a few Washburns myself, and well, I've thought they were rather good. Actually, the ones I've tried before. I will make a conclusion about this one as well. Okay, let's hear it then. Just gonna check my levels. Maybe my levels have been completely off all this time. I don't know. Hopefully you can hear me. Yeah, that's the humbucker. Here's the middle pickup. And here's the neck pickup. Let's play something. yeah, I think the pickups are rather good. That's shocking, isn't it? Um, well, because the thing is, when I got it, I thought I'd upgrade the pickups. That was the thing I was really thinking about. Oh, I'm going to upgrade the pickups. But then I plugged it in and sounds rather good. So they will stay. So what I will do to this guitar is I will, as I said, remove the tone control from the equation and put on some, yeah, and fix the output jack and put on some new tuners. Well, let's try some more higher gain rock. I don't know. Hmm. Sounds lovely. Yeah, I really like the humbucker. It actually, I don't know, it has a, it brings the harmonics out of the guitar, so that's a good thing. Yeah, let's try that as well. Bum, bum, bum. So many windows. So there you are. Yeah, it sounds fine, doesn't it? I agree. If you don't consider my fantastic guitar playing. Okay. Yeah, that's basically all I had to say about this guitar. Maybe I'll make a video about it when I've upgraded it with the new tuners and the output jack. I'm gonna turn down the volume so you don't have to hear that. Yeah, so that's my demo of the Washburn WR-120. I mean, they must have sold a lot of these guitars, yeah, but I don't find any real information about them, and I don't find that many videos about it. One video I did find, and I want to mention that one, is made by Roxy Fag. That's his name. You can find him on YouTube. He doesn't have many subscribers, and I encourage you to subscribe to his channel because he makes really good videos. I think they're really funny, and he knows what he's talking about. He knows the gear and knows how to play. Not like me. So, do that. Roxy Fag. Don't let the name discourage you. Okay, that's the guitar. What do I have else? I'm trying to incorporate all my concepts in these live streams now, so I will have the nerd news here as well, if you followed that series. And there hasn't been that much. Well, we're in mid-pandemic. If you're watching this in 15 years, you're probably looking back at it and it's gone away, but now we're in the middle of it, so companies are rather, I don't know, struggling at the moment. Some of them. Some are doing really good. Apparently Fender has never sold more guitars than ever in this year. But what's new? Let's see what I did find this week. Well, we had this one, for instance. Ernie Ball are releasing new sets of strings. It's in their standard slinky range. But what they've done is that they've made sets of strings that are in between the other ones. So you have, for instance, the turbo slinky in the picture. That's like in between a 9 and a 10 gauge. So yeah, and they had a few others. What was the other one called? Completely lost it. But yeah, so they have one that's between 8 and 9 as well, and it might be a good idea. Why not? Why does it have to be the exact ones they've always made? And it might suit someone. Actually, I would be interested in trying the turbo slinky. Why not? But otherwise, it's the same guitar strings as usual from Ernie Ball. Probably the company that sold the most guitar strings ever in the world. Don't quote me on that. My first set of guitar strings was probably an Ernie Ball set, and it broke instantly. So that has shaped my view on Ernie Ball guitar strings. But you might have another experience. Some people ask me this. Why don't I talk about it? What's my favorite strings? And to be honest, I buy the ones that are the cheapest in the store usually. For instance, this guitar has the original strings, I suppose. I don't think anyone has ever changed them. And well, you can play on the guitar still, couldn't you? But whatever. I like stainless steel strings. Everyone else seems to love the nickel coated ones or nickel strings, but I like the stainless steel ones. They are usually cheaper as well and last longer. So why not? Here's a new thing, the triple graph from Copper Sound pedals. I think it's made in conjunction with Jack White from White Stripes and Raconteurs. And it's an octave pedal, but the design is, that alone gives it a place, and it makes it worthy of mentioning. Because, yeah, it looks different. It's like this telegraph buttons. It looks rather cool. And it's the operation seems really simple, because one of them is a low octave. You can see the arrows pointing. And one of them is an octave above, so you can have both. Which coincides with the new Boss. Do I have that anywhere? You have to bear with me, this new thing. I don't think I added that one. Let's see. Just 1 second. There you have it. Coincides with the Boss OC5 that just was released, that also has an octave up. Well, this has been around with other guitar pedal makers for years. You have the TC Sub and Up that I'm using at the moment, for instance. I'd love to try the OC5 Boss. Feel free to get in touch with me. I used to use the OC3 before I got the Sub and Up. But again, yeah, these are similar products. The thing is, the Boss looks like a Boss pedal, of course. It's nothing else than you'd expect. But the triple graph looks, as I said, quite different. And it's a brand new pedal, and it has just digital processing in it, so it's fun that it made it look really old. But still a new technology. So let's remove that one. Okay, well, that's all I had for today. Thank you for joining me, and see you next week, hopefully. I don't know if this time is really good. So now if I'm looking more tired than usual, it's because I started the live stream at 5 o'clock in the morning, Swedish time, or Central European time, and let me know if you think that is a good time, because that will mean it's, I don't know, what's around 11 if you're on the east coast of the America, or in mid-South America, I think. And maybe, I don't know, 9, 8 if you're on the west coast of America. And then it would be in the afternoon, I think, midday if you're in Asia, maybe 12, depending on where you are, 1, 2 in the afternoon. Well, let me know if you think I should have it on another time of the day. This was my trying of this concept. And again, if you want to send me something, well, get in contact with me at this email address. Or if you actually want to send me something directly, just send it here, and I will feature it in my live streams. That's a promise. So, yeah, that's been all from me. Thank you for watching, and especially a big thank you to Great Mancini for commenting on my live video. I hope you're fine, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.